This segment is sponsored by the Thumbs Up Guys. Don't let a run-in with a dog take a bite out of your nest egg. Let the Thumbs Up Guys put a leash on your legal woes. We've got Brandon, Dawson, and Jeffrey Ward here with more. Guys, always good to see you.
Good morning.
A little wordplay
I love it.
going on. All right, let's just dive right in. We were talking, I've had an issue with dog attacks in my neighborhood, so it's very common, right?
Yep.
But when it comes to South Carolina, they do not have a statewide ban on breed-specific legislation. So how do local, HOAs enforce this?
Yeah, so a lot of HOAs will have some sort of rule in there. It's not always breed specific, it might just be a nuisance level.
Okay.
But if they do put some sort of breed restriction in there, then they are creating a duty for themselves to then regulate that. So they don't have a duty, but if they create that and they put it in the bylaws saying, hey, you're not allowed to have a pit bull, then all of a sudden somebody has a pit bull and you're reporting it and they don't do anything about it, then you might have some liability on the HOA at that point.
Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's say they do have those breed restrictions, but they don't enforce them, then could the HOA be held liable?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we look at anytime we get a dog bite case is who's responsible or who could have prevented it. Obviously the dog owner or whoever was in control of the dog, they are responsible, but there could be additional responsibility elsewhere, and that's when we look to the HOA or wherever they were at the time. Because like Brandon said, a lot of governing documents, bylaws, things like that will have restrictions on either types of dogs you can have, weight limits on dogs, or just something generic as nuisance or problematic pets. And so that's pretty broad, but Brandon's right. If they create that duty, now they are responsible for upholding their end of the bargain there. So if there are complaints about it, if there are repeated complaints and they're not doing what they're supposed to, issuing fines or things of that nature, then they could also be responsible.
Okay, so can I, let's say I'm the one that, was attacked or bitten, can I sue both the dog owner and the HOA if the breed restrictions weren't enforced?
Yeah.
How would you pursue that?
Yeah, there's certainly some strategy, and Jeff can go into kind of how you would approach that, but the short answer to that is yes, you can sue both of them. If they have created that duty, then we would likely want to go after both of them. We've done that in other scenarios where there's dog bite parking. If they're creating a duty in the HOA and then not enforcing it after repeated attempts to have it be enforced or complaints about it, and then all of a sudden we're going, hey, you created a duty, you're not following through on it, and then somebody got hurt doing exactly what you said you were not supposed to do. So yeah, there's some strategy that Jeff can certainly talk more about.
Yeah, and something early on that we always tell people, if there are issues that come up, make sure you're reporting them, and it's not just with a phone call, because a phone call, while the call might be recorded, the contents of that call might not be in the record. You want to put it in writing so we can point to something specific where they were on notice, because it's one thing if they have these bylaws, but how do we know if they're not enforcing them? Well, there has to be repeated complaints. We have to see something in the record showing they were on notice of this issue and chose to ignore it. When it comes to filing a lawsuit against a dog owner as well as the HOA, strategy involved there, I mean, not get down too much in the weeds, but when you get to the end and there's a verdict form, there's an apportionment of fault. And now the jury has to then decide how much of the fault fell on the dog owner versus the HOA. So, it's 90% dog owner, 10% HOA. They're only responsible for whatever the verdict amount is by that percentage. So there's just a lot to go into that goes into it when we're, strategizing for a case.
It's a lot of math that we cannot do on our own. Right. So that's why if this were to happen to you or something like this, certainly they should consult with the experts.
Absolutely. And like Jeff said, I think the biggest takeaway here is report it in writing, and that way you'll have a stronger case later on. And hopefully it just doesn't happen if you're reporting it. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Keep your dogs leashed,
yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, how do we get a hold of you? What's the best way to find you?
You can always give us a call at 843-885-8000. If you can't remember any of that, just Google the Thumbs Up Guys, and it'll pop right up.
Always good to see you. Thank you. We're going to take a break. We've got more Low Country Live right after this.